I'm in Coloma, Michigan, at a Wesco. Cute little gas station. Feeling a lot, mostly feeling down on myself, like I'm not as good a person as I thought I was. Just kind of seeing some of the dark parts of my heart and not feeling so good about it. But not wanting to just fall into self-pity either, because that's another way of bolstering the ego. It's another way of bolstering the self, so that when you notice something that's wrong with yourself, you can immediately just blame it on someone else, even if it's someone from your distant past. Self-pity is a lie, and it's a loop. It's a loop that I fall into so easily, and I especially fall into it when I see it in others. It's like a poison that I attract. When I see it in others, it comes out in me, and someone doesn't even have to say it out loud. If I sense it in others, it comes out in me. And it's something I hate about myself, but also I've really allowed. It's something I've allowed because I really didn't see it honestly. I saw it as something that I should be nurturing in myself. Like whenever I felt self-pity, especially for abuse type stuff, but even for just like mistreatment or being overlooked or feeling invisible on the planet, feeling like my dreams didn't come true or like they're not going to come true, or just feeling some other discouraged kind of thought, really nurturing that. Like thinking that that was a flame that I should be fanning, even though I know better. I know that that's not a flame you should fan. I know that it's something I want to root out when I see it. But then what I started doing is I started giving it power, gave it a voice. I believed that by sharing this dark part of myself, I was finally speaking up for myself. I remember where I was when I felt my heart thaw out. I remember where I was in Galena, Illinois. I remember how it felt to have a heart wake up from being frozen. And I remember how it felt so strongly that I realized in that moment, and I think it was only 2019, the fall of 2019, not even 2 years ago. And I remember it so strongly because I wrote an angry song at an ex who once tried to propose to me, and I blocked it because I sensed it coming, and I had been trying to tell him for years that I wasn't in love with him, and it was never getting through. Those are hard parts of my past that I try not to relive in new places. But the part that is present is the part where I have an unthawed heart that is bitter and resentful and sad and angry and feels invisible and feels like the world owed it something that it never gave to it. It feels like probably this most universal feeling that when we're children, for those of us who come from families that are even remotely functional enough to have given us any love at all, we felt small and important as babies feel, and then we grew up and we started feeling more and more and more invisible. And this is a heart thing that I've never understood, and understood perfectly well at the same time. It's just that I had a childish solution or a teenage type solution of just freezing the whole dang thing. But the problem is when you're frozen, you make terrible choices. So you'll chase after people who are not good for you. You'll do all kinds of things in the name of love or in the name of being a good person, and you'll confuse pity with love. That's the biggest thing I did in my 20s. You'll be feeling pity for someone and a sort of magnetism with someone, and you'll think that that's true love. And maybe it is a form of love. It probably is. But my life got darker and darker and more toxic until I broke out of that. And then being broken out of it, and once I was out of it, feeling all this resonance and this wonderful feeling for a person who didn't seem to carry quite that same thing, and yet I suppose, well, that's his story to tell. I started telling stories of people in my close life, and I don't really like that about my YouTube channel. I liked it better when I kept it generic and private, but then I started healing my trauma, which led to a real loose tongue and talking a lot about my current life. And I'm starting to feel really weird about like doing that. Like that should be private for them. Because there are people in my life who have tolerated an awful lot from me. They've tolerated a darkness that comes out of me, and a sadness, and a low frequency resonance. And I've called it art, but I don't know that it's art. Is this art? I don't think so. But a song that comes from moments is a song that is beautiful and powerful. If you let it be, I could try to control this flow that's flowing out of me and into you. But I like letting things flow out of me like rivers do. So where do we go from here? This strange and unglorious habit that has left me darker than I've ever been. I didn't mean to sing more sad songs to the world. I just meant to flow and let my voice be heard. Because for all those years I blocked out my own soul, my heart too. But now I'm like you. I'm a mess on paper or a mess on this stage. The stage I made for learning and growing and being like a heart on parade. Ugh, I hated that. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like my YouTube channel anymore. I don't like doing this. I don't know who it's for. I don't know why I share so much, but then I'm not uploading them, so I'm not even giving any of this away. It's like a secret YouTube channel that I'm not doing anything with, and I don't know why I ever would do something with it if I don't feel comfortable with it right now. But this is me continually spinning negativity, and I'm realizing that my negativity is maybe not in my mind, it's in my heart. And that's what today has been about. So thank you, Coloma. Thank you, Pawpaw. I'm saying it's from places, but it's just not. It's from my real life. And my real life is teaching me things. And this is me trying to ground it and not get lost in sorrow. Because there are some topics that I need to grow on. And it's just really, 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 really hard to do. Growing up when you're an artist, floofy weirdo with a lifetime of trauma that you've worked through but didn't probably ever fully get out of you. It's like a groove, like a bad groove. It's like falling back into a gutter in a bowling alley, and the more you fall in it, the deeper and more entrenched those grooves and gutters get, and the more you make those same bad choices, even if they're just ways that you communicate, the bigger those grooves get, and you just keep falling into them. And that's what's happened with my heart, I believe. So I'm gonna try to see if I can, I don't know, it's almost like I want to stop honoring my self-pity, honoring all these questions, honoring all this sadness, honoring all this like lost feeling. I know that one of the solutions is to talk to fellow artists, is to say, you know, hey, this part of being an artist sucks. This part of being a musician and being unheard or unpaid or whatever it may be, all of this sucks. And I wanted to be like a champion for all of you. I wanted to be like somebody who courageously and vulnerably and fearlessly tackled these tough issues. That's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be someone who came out into the world and said, hey, these questions have made me feel isolated and alone and plagued with a feeling of I failed, and plagued with a feeling of oh no, I suck, I'm doing it wrong. And I wanted to say F you to all of that garbage and say, we have power. We have power. We have resources. We have YouTube channels. We have Instagram. We have whatever we want to connect and communicate with each other and share our art with each other. And we don't have to believe in these lies in our mind that tell us we needed to be famous, that tell us we needed to succeed in some traditional sense. And a few people do get to do that out of the millions of us artists. But should the rest of us all be sitting here feeling really bad about ourselves like we failed? I mean, the reason I feel like such a failure is because I put $250,000 into music and writing education. I went all the way through grad school studying music and theater and writing and all of that, creative writing. I mean, all of that. 6 years of college, $250,000 later. I mean, a lot of musicians I know can try the gamble and then throw it away and resume their lives. And they didn't invest as much in it as I did. I put like 15 years of piano training in all these piano competitions, and then I paid $250,000 for art school. And then I come out on the other side wanting to be some sort of artsy singer-songwriter, knowing that's not super marketable, but believing if anyone can take that gamble, it's me, because I had these like piano skills and all this training and all these people telling me that what I was doing was helping them. And I guess that doesn't mean it translates to money. That doesn't mean it translates to success or being on a record label. I think I ended up maybe too weird, or who knows what. This is weird. This is so weird. But I got really mixed up in my dreams because I wanted too many things, I think. I think I wanted to be on a label, but I also wanted to be this weirdo person talking on Instagram every single day, or Facebook, to kind of help people through the Trump era. I wanted to talk to people on YouTube and help them through whatever emotional crap comes with this territory. And I just wanted to blast through all of these conventions, and I know a ton of artists have told me that it's helped them, and so I know I have value. I don't doubt that I've had value with my ways of sharing or this approach, but I think at the end of the day, on this random day, June 6th of 2021, I'm just like, well, what's the, like, I guess maybe I'm feeling like, well, what's next? Because I'm glad I did this YouTube thing, this vlogging thing, but at the same time, I feel really uncomfortable with how much of it there is. And should I just keep doing more and more and more of it, or should I move on to something else to take up some of my time? And I think that's where I'm getting to. I feel like this is actually a form of, this could flip over into selfishness for me if I don't pay attention to this natural feeling that I'm having. Like, I believe my YouTubing habit has gotten me through some really hard times. And it's, I don't know. There's just a lot I need to do with my time, and I don't know if the 9 months backlog of YouTube videos that I would have to upload starting, I wanted to start uploading like 10 of the ones from I haven't uploaded even the first one from my Jitters Great Adventure trip out west. That was in September, and it's June. Like, I clearly don't have a passion for uploading these anymore. I don't know what shifted and why I would still make them but not upload them. Like, what shifted? I do know what shifted is I'm aware that I think some people watched me in my darkest trauma ones, and those I was uploading back in February, and yeah, I think my channel got very dark, and it's still, the most recent stuff that's up there is really dark, and it's almost like I would have to believe in the now stuff to push out of that, and I don't know. Hi, thanks for listening. I don't know what this is. I don't know how I would edit this, Like, I think I just don't believe in any of this anymore, because I sat down trying to edit one of the ones from the Jitters Great Adventure, the Iowa one with Scout Song and Housebird, and I couldn't edit it. I didn't know how to edit. What do you cut out? Just the wobbly cam stuff, or do you cut out stuff like this? I don't know what to cut out. How do people edit? Like, what is good? What is art? I don't even know what art is anymore. Like, I feel like I'm like Andy Warhol or like a Daniel Johnston, but like stuck in a mirror maze. Like, I'm just staring at myself, and I'm talking to myself, and I'm trying to share with you to help you blast yourself out of yourself, and I'm just trying to share all these weird esoteric truths with the world that have hurt me, and gotten me trapped more and more and more in myself. But am I helping you not get trapped, or am I helping you by showing you a path to something you can imitate that's actually painful for me, but is this resonating with you? And if it's resonating with you, then you might copy me, and then if you copy me, you're gonna have the same pains I'm having. So it's like, why would I put this out in the world? Like, the thing I think I'm doing to help random you, who I don't know who you are, who would be watching this 9 months from now if I started uploading these again, like, how am I helping you? I don't see how I would be helping you. I feel like there's more a chance that this could be perceived as crazy than as helpful. And I don't want to be crazy. I want to be useful in the world. And I think I've been so obsessed with being useful that I've taken drastic measures to try to be useful. And this was like almost like a Trump era response of like extreme sharing, and none of this was my original me. I don't know. It's like I have power by having a camera who can take videos of myself, and I've lost my ability to edit, and I've lost my ability to understand what's weird anymore. It's like I've just become the weirdest version of myself that I've ever been, and now I don't know how to get out of it. Well, I'm gonna hit the road, and yep, the end. Bye. Bye. Yes, bye for real. Bye.